A complete emergency.
Oh, no.
I lost a boom boom.
Uh-oh.
Non Apologetic
Nonsense.
Anybody that knows me, you can't walk through a room in my house without tripping over 4 of those things, you know? I got one in the bathroom. I have a shower boom boom. I have a first aid kit that's waterproof. It's like this little plastic container, and it even has the first aid logo on it. And I have a little shelf next to my shower where I could just reach my hand out and get her done, you know? So I have one for work, okay? I have a work one. About a week ago, a little over a week ago, I go to get it in the morning, and I can't find it. So I churned this house apart like 3 times, nothing. And it's registered to me, you know? So I'm like, do I gotta call, you know, I'm a firearms dealer. I can't be doing that. I'm like, do I gotta call the ATF to where if somebody did jack it, you know, and something happens, I can prove I didn't have ownership at that point. But I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that, you know. I got to deal with them enough.
Not yet.
So yesterday, I look out at my peephole, okay, at the front door, and I see 3 dudes in my driveway just standing there. I thought I was going to be strategic because I didn't know what was going on. I saw no vehicle, no nothing. So I ran through the house, out the back door, ran around the side of the house and caught them by surprise, right? Don't worry, I have more than one of those things. Me losing that one, I was not lacking. Now, so I run up behind the guy, and he's like, whoa, Travis said we could be here. And I'm like, did he now? I don't know you. And he's like, no, so-and-so said that Travis lives here, and he wouldn't care if we got her horse. And I'm like, what fucking horse? And about 10 feet from us in the front yard was just a full-size donkey.
All right.
And so, you know, that eased the tension. I was like, okay, they had a reason to be here because I saw one of them through the peephole just take off running through the yard. And I'm like, what is going on? So as I look around, I see 4 more people, 6 more people. The whole city was out trying to get this horse, you know, all in my front yard.
What
right?
did the horse do?
The horse ran through a fence. So I'm standing out there watching the shenanigans thinking, how the hell are you guys going to get a horse that doesn't want you to get him, right? So they wind up getting the reins and they're walking him around. And as they're doing it, I'm backed up in the field by the road, okay? I look down, there's my gun in the field, stomped into the dirt.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, well, that's weird. So I reached down and picked it up while I was talking to one of those dudes, and I didn't say anything, and he didn't say anything, but I wonder what was going through his head, because I was like, oh.
This dude's out here like Rambo. He's got guns planted in the ground.
So, yeah, and I cleaned it up. It's still fine, but, yeah, that thing was gone for like 9 days. I had given up on it and started carrying something else to work.
Did the horse take it?
I was more worried about what if I hadn't been out there and one of them guys had found it?
Oh, yeah.
And then also, how the hell did it get in the field, right? We still don't have an answer. The only I can think of is I threw it in a loose-fitting jacket, and sometimes the dogs will run up there, and in order for me to get them back, I'll chase after them, like just take off running. Maybe it fell out then. But yeah, I have no idea. But it is safe home.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
Yeah, cool. Throw it in the pile. You know what I mean? It's not like I need it. But yeah, that was
the war over here.
And then later on last evening, you remember Labyrinth? So they were showing it like one night only in Joplin
David Bowie, right?
Theater. Yeah. I went with my mom to go see it yesterday. For one, it was freaking awesome. You know, I hadn't seen it in like a decade, and it looked good still. And on the big screen and everything, it was pretty cool. I'm not one for going to see movies, you know. Right. But that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool like that.
But it might have been like chemically enhanced because I had a gummy, and then I had to sit in the movie theater and play it cool. Except I did get to a point where I was like moving around and like putting one leg over the other, and I'm like, everyone knows. But like I'm in a dark movie theater, you know what I mean?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows anything. Everybody was letting their kids freaking run wild.
Half the people there probably.
Dude, there were kids running up and down the aisle.
That's why I don't go to movies anymore.
Oh, it was bananas.
That and the price, a little bit of popcorn and drink all together. It's like $60 or $70 between tickets and popcorn. And
Really? I stopped at the gas station. There's a gas station on 15th and Rangeline in front of Walmart, and they have all sorts of crazy Faygo flavors.
Yeah, I saw that. I was in there.
So I always grab like a 20 ounce, and then I grab some gummy bears, and I just shove them down my drawers, and parade on in there. So yeah, I don't know anything about the concession stand. I imagine it, they're not going to be around too much longer, the movie theaters.
Yeah, no.
So they're going to have to claw and get
anything new that comes out. You either rent it at home of whatever streaming platform, or if you know what site to go to, you can just go in there and watch it for free.
Yeah, PrimeWire. I mean, how many years we've been on the PrimeWire thing?
I said that, and I got.
You remember a funny thing? You were still with your baby mama at the time. And she comes to me. I'm at your house and one of your places in Webb. And she goes, I'm going to be hanging out with my friends and my mom tonight, and we want to stream a movie. What's the best website to go to? I don't know what made me think of this, but I wrote down a bunch of real ones, like whatever PrimeWire version was back then. But at the top, I wrote X videos. Try this one first. And I don't know how it worked out. I don't know if she just popped up porn in front of her mom and grandma. Did you ever get a report on that evening?
I don't remember.
I think you were standing over me because I was writing everything down, and I don't know if you caught it or not, but I was like, X videos, make sure to try this one first.
Oh, I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
Just let it ride.
Oh, this is a good note. I completely, more or less single-handedly shut down a Facebook group because of my shenanigans. So what made me think of this is I was telling you, my dog's getting bad again. The weekend, crying, up all night, and he doesn't get his monthly shot till Wednesday. And see, this monthly shot is like super controversial. It's a spinal injection. It's called Librela. Had clinical trials in Europe and Canada and blah, blah, blah. And it just made it to the U.S., got approved from the FDA or whatever does doggies, like 6 months ago. So I did all the research. I read all the clinical trials. It's a risky drug. Like, this drug has flat out killed dogs. Like, some dogs just respond bad to it. But I was at a point where it was like that or the other alternative, Right. So went ahead and did it, but not before I got in this Facebook group called Librela. I'm sure it's the only Librela Facebook group. But anyways, you would think this stuff was engineered to kill dogs by what you read in there. I gave this shot to my dog. He died 14 minutes later. And it's like 10 of them a day. And I'm like, this can't be true. So I bring it all into my vet. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me?
Right.
And he's like, look, these people are full of shit. He's like, do some dogs have adverse reactions? Yes, it's like 1 in 1,000 or something. He goes, but you got to think, dogs who are on this last resort medicine, they have a lot of other things wrong. So people are blaming, anything that goes wrong after they get the shot on the shot.
Medicine.
Yeah. So one woman posted in there, I saw it. I gave the shot to my dog. He hasn't walked in, something to the effect of he hasn't walked in years. It's giving him his life back. This is amazing. But I just found this group, and y'all have scared me to the point I'm never going to give him another shot. And I'm like, holy hell. So I chimed in, and me with my pricky fingers, I'm like, I don't think most of these people are truthful in this group. I think that a lot of them have to do with, other conditions, and then they get this shot and they blame it on that. I said, bad things do happen, sure, but you said it gave your dog your life back. Don't let your dog suffer. Don't let these assholes convince you otherwise. If it works for your dog, use it. If it doesn't, don't, So I forgot about that after my little snarky comment, and I don't check Facebook, right? So like a day and a half, 2 days later, I was like, you know what? I wonder if anybody responded to that. Because I responded directly to a woman who had commented and gone, oh yeah, you got to get rid of that now or something. So I was like, this woman's full of shit, arrow up, whatever. So there was 60 comments, right? And it was just, I started a war. It was first a woman replied to me and she was like, please educate yourself before you give such an ignorant take, And then people started responding to her. Don't talk to him like that. You're the idiot giving this a bad name. And then people saying, it killed my dog. And people saying, no, it didn't, but I'll kill your dog. And it's just people going crazy. And I was like, the last comment I see is someone had responded to directly to mine and said something to the effect of, this guy's the real real problem and we should, get him out of the group or something. And then there were like 20 laughing face emojis that people were like, you fucking idiot. So someone chimed in and said, y'all better remove them laughing face emojis. We don't allow emojis that are derogatory in nature. And I was going to just comment and burn the bridge on the Facebook group, And I realized I can't comment. And I'm like, wait, can I not comment from mobile? I don't, I'm not really in that world, whatever. So go on a PC. And I'm like, I'm going to get them. And then the comments were like disabled on not just that post, but every post. So I think I caused such an avalanche of issues that the group is no longer a commentable group. It is just for like archive use only for whatever's been on there. And then while I was sitting there thinking about my reply, I drew a picture to show how it made me feel. Happy.
You drew that all by yourself?
Happy.
It's going right on the fridge, bud.
That's right. It's been a crazy week. We got the dog stuff going on. We got horses. We got guns that are just walking away.
What the hell's going on out here?
We got guns that I haven't even tried yet. It's my own fault, but I have this habit of just continuing to buy guns and shooting the ones I like regularly. We have range out here, but then the ones, there's one right there. I shot that thing once and I didn't feed the ammo properly, so I need to go back to it. So if I haven't shot a gun, it goes in a certain pile of, like, I don't know if these are reliable or not. So they're out of rotation, let's say, So like that rifle, I need to run a different type of ammo through it, make sure it's all right. If not, break it open, do some work to it, or send it back to the manufacturer for them to do so. But yeah, I bought a semi-auto shotgun. Looks straight out of Resident Evil, man. It is crazy. It's a bullpup. But I got it right when I had hand surgery, and my hands still suck. It's like 4-month recovery time. So I haven't taken that out and blown my back in half with a freaking 16-inch barrel. But yeah, no, that thing's ready to rock and roll. But I mean, I got more shotguns than I know what to do with, I have a shotgun in like every room of the house and then extras. Like that rifle right there. I don't know why the hell it's in here. And it's the same color as that tripod. So even if I were looking for that gun,
misleading.
I probably wouldn't have been able to find it. Now that gun...
Does your microphone stand have a clip?
That's the first gun. It's called the Kel-Tec Sub 2000 Gen 2. That's the first gun that after I got it and played with it, I was like, I would never sell this gun. That is a school
Yeah.
That's all it is. For anybody, it's a small rifle on like a AR type platform, but it's 9mm, so it's a pistol carbine is what they call it, a rifle that shoots pistol rounds. But this one, it has an 18-inch barrel or 18 and a half. It breaks in half and folds up over itself to about this big, where you could put it, I have put it in laptop bags. Or just in your backpack, and you just go into like a crowded place and all right.
Yeah.
Plus...
As long as there's no metal detector, you're good.
Yeah. And plus, you're right. Plus, like right now, I got like an obnoxious like 39-round clip in it. You know what I mean?
Excessive.
I was Googling something about the gun after I got it because it was on this like crazy sale. I got it for like $200. And I was wondering, I was like, are they going out of business? Are they pushing a new model? Is there Gen 3? No. It was behind the Udalvi or however you pronounce it school. That was the gun.
Was it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not the gun, but they used the same one, and
so
probably.
Why did you buy that?
And probably for those same purposes. So for that reason, I would not sell that gun myself because why the hell do you want that? I don't even know why I want it. But I have it, and it's here now. And really, I don't like rifles. I'm not a rifle guy. I'm a shotgun guy. But that was high capacity, and I thought, hell, as long as it runs, it doesn't have to have all the bells and whistles. It's fine. I'll have a rifle in case the world shuts down and I need a bigger caliber rifle than anything I have. Crazy stuff right there. What's going on with you?
Let's see. How much time do we have?
2.5 minutes.
Okay.
I've been
wrap something up in there. What the fuck? Let's say a kid who may or may not been my child. Yeah. Well, last weekend, maybe the weekend before. I don't know. Anyway, I got informed that she had a vape.
Didn't get it from me.
Yeah. So I called her out on it. And just one lie after another. Like, I don't have it, or I threw it away. Like, all right, well, you're not getting shit or doing nothing until it shows up.
Oh, it shows up, yeah.
Yeah. Well, she thought it'd be a good idea to try to flush it.
Yeah.
Either way, I got a new toilet now.
So it flushed, it clogged,
Yeah.
and then you found the vape from the clog being cleared. Or no, from the
actually,
new toilet being
I didn't believe
replaced.
her when she told me she flushed it. I was like, bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I took my boom boom. And it would not go away. After plunging. No, there was no doubt about it. It was not going down.
Yeah, that's
A good hour of plunging, and I was like, all right.
That's crazy. I hear the parenting stories from you. I hear them from Jonathan, and I'm just like, how the fuck do y'all do it?
You know
what I mean? It's hard enough with me and my dogs and my dreams of stupid stuff,
Yeah. I love her to death. I wouldn't change anything. But I know these teenage years or something.
Oh, I imagine, because she's what, 13?
13, she'll be 14 next month.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it's about that time, buddy.
Yeah.
You think it's bad now, it's going to get worse. And when it does, we will report on it. Yeah. Wait, that one's not really appropriate for that situation now, is it? Next time.
Non Apologetic
Nonsense.